I am officially off work for the weekend, and as you can tell, my hair is now back to its original color, more or less, because my hair actually turns really blonde in the sun regardless naturally, but the gray's gotta go. So I just didn't like it was looking really brassy, like the ends were just looking a little too light, like almost like super white, light blonde. It was too blonde for me. So I was like, you know what? I still had this box, so I went ahead and colored it back to brown, and I've got my mini ears just because I'm drying it. It's the easier way to dry it, and I'm going to be cooking all day, so. But I'm getting everything ready, getting the house ready, because Dave is going to be here later on, yay. So that's what I've been doing, and aside from that, I have been binge watching my Pink Princesses. I mean, come on, are they just, okay, he's not one. They're just the cutest things ever, and I love them and miss them so much. You know that, like, where you, like, meet people and then you don't realize how much you are just gonna fall in love with them and they're gonna be awesome. I just had another tour like that recently, completely different tour. It was two couples who were just fabulous, and literally we laughed the entire time. They're my age, so they're a little younger than me, but even though they didn't believe me. So yeah, it was just really awesome. Another reason that I love my job, because once again, you just get to meet like amazing people and they just come into your life. So anyway, as I was saying, it would be really cool if, like, before you met somebody, you realized that you were just going to be like instant friends, so that you could appreciate every minute that you have with them, knowing that you're not going to have them for a long time. And especially Jody, the Fisher crew, is I just miss them. They're in England. I can't see them. Like, it's terrible. But at least I get to watch the vlogs every day, and I've been working, and they're not the type of vlogs you can just put on, kind of have in the background, which I've done with other ones. But there's, like, you really need to watch and pay attention, because they do lots of things, and they're really great editors, great vloggers, so I would highly recommend checking them out, because they're awesome, and those girls will just put a smile on your face no matter what. They're super cute. So with that, what I'm going to be doing today is making a proper English dinner. However, I'm also going to make a cranberry cake. So if anybody wants to make it, it looks really delicious and very easy. Like, these are literally the ingredients. In fact, it doesn't even call for oranges, but I have some clementines, and I'm just going to zest the rind in, so it's kind of going to be cranberry orange. And instead of being a cake, I'm making mini muffins. So here's what you're going to need if you want to cook along: coconut oil, just any kind of spray just to keep it from overflowing. Cranberries, 12 ounces, in orange or clementines or whatever you have, or you don't have to use it at all, or you can use lemon, like whatever. Flour, sugar, vanilla, 3 eggs, and a stick and a half of butter, and that's it. These are in the freezer, so I'm letting them kind of come to room temperature, and that's it. That is all the ingredients that you need. Super easy. I bet you have all of that, except maybe possibly the cranberries, in your refrigerator right now, or pantry, because I know no one that keeps flour and sugar in the pantry, refrigerator. Never mind, whatever. Alright, I'm gonna do something that's actually not called for, but I have garlic, garlic, gross, ginger. that would be a Rachel type move in this particular cake. Okay, so this is ginger, and I just keep mine, like, I get a whole ginger thing and I put it in the freezer, but I love ginger. It's one of my favorite flavors. So I am going to do the same thing. I'm going to use my zester to zest some ginger into the pan. Here's where we are. So here are the cranberry muffin cakes, and I had some extra, so I just threw it in a little ramekin. Oh my goodness, they kind of taste like little they taste like little souffle cakes. They're amazing. Anyway, and it's because the beating that 5 minutes, do not skip that step. Beating the eggs and the sugar together makes it super, super fluffy. All right, so this is my bed for the roast. Okay, ready? Now, I keep telling you guys how much I love Seabra. This is my roast. First of all, it's picanha, which is the best kind of meat. It's like sirloin tip, but I don't know if you can see like the, I tied it up so it's nice and circular. I just put steak seasoning on it 2 days ago, threw it in the refrigerator, and then last night I put a marinade on it, which is red wine, scallions, what else did I put in there? Rosemary, and I think onion, garlic maybe? I don't remember. Something. And then, and thyme. And that's it. So it's been sitting. I am about to get it ready. It's going to literally sit on top of this bed of veggies, and then it's going to sit out. I'm going to put it in the oven about 6 o'clock because it only takes about an hour or so to cook. So anyway, it's going to sit on top of the veggies. That's going to make a nice bed for it. All the juices will drip down. It's going to make an amazing gravy, and this can just be chucked. So underneath here, there's like the ends of the celery, like the celery root piece, and onions, so you don't even have to peel it. This is just some parsley I had left over. You can use any kind of veggie or herbs that you want. Throw it in, carrots, and ready to go. I also have drained my spinach, and this is just some onion I chopped up and garlic that's ready to go for my cream spinach. Now, no proper British or proper Sunday dinner would be complete without roast potatoes. So this is the first part. I'm gonna bring these to a boil and parboil them for 8 minutes. All right, so here's the next step. I'm making creamed spinach, and so I've just got frozen spinach that is just draining over a bowl. I'm gonna let that defrost on its own because I've got plenty of time, but that's just gonna slowly do that. You could always defrost it quickly and just drain it out, but the biggest thing with creamed spinach is that it needs to be dry spinach, so you gotta drain it. My potatoes are boiled, or parboiled. I just returned them to the pan, and I'm going to let those sit until they're ready to go. And for the most part, everything else is ready to go. I just got to do the roast later on. But other than that, I'm done. So I'm going to go finish painting my toenails.
Alright, this baby's ready to go. So I also poured some marinade just over the top. That way it's like in the base and going to be in the broth. And I added a little bit of water to the bottom, as you can see right there. Not a lot, because otherwise you're talking about roast beef and this, or pot roast. And this is definitely not a pot roast. It's sitting above the water, so all the juices will drip down and be delicious and awesome. I'm going to put some olive oil on top. Just going to drizzle some olive oil on top of it, just to make it nice and delicious. And it's, like I said, gonna sit and for about another 20 minutes or so till 6 o'clock. That'll bring it up to room temperature. In the meantime, I am going to start getting the oven ready at 375. I lied. So the oven actually goes at 475. Anyway, Jamie Oliver roast beef is in the oven. You start it at 475, preheat the oven, and then immediately turn it down to 400. Or, for you guys in the UK, 200 Celsius. And then, no, start it at, 240 Celsius, and then turn it down to 200 Celsius. So there you go. One other thing Jamie suggests to do is halfway through, so I just set the timer for 30 minutes, halfway through to baste the beef, so I'll just put some more olive oil over it, and also to add some more water to the vegetables if they look like they're getting too dried out. So now I'm going to start on my spinach. Oh, at the same time, I just put a pan with olive oil into the oven. I'm warming that up, and then I'm going to throw my potatoes in it. Again, weird. Why is this doing that? Alright, so this is my bechamel sauce. It's just onion, garlic, salt and pepper, and then I did flour to make a roux, cream, a little milk. I'm going to grate in some nutmeg and then add my spinach. There's the nutmeg. There's the grater. Guys, look how amazing this is looking already. It's looking a little darker in the camera. It's not really that dark. It looks delicious though. Alright, here's the roasted potatoes. Now, technically they're supposed to be done in goose oil, but or goose grease, but since I don't have any. And then what Jamie Oliver does is after 30 minutes, you take the flavoring combos, and I chose sage, clementine peel, and garlic, and it has some red wine vinegar in it as well. And you throw that in there also to flavor the oil with these guys, and then I'm gonna smash them down, he said. So that is what I'm going to do with these babies in a minute. Oh my gosh, that roast looks amazing. It looks very dark there, but here I promise it's like perfect. Anyway, I'm going to take it out, I'm going to transfer it over there, and then I've got all those lovely juices to make my broth with. So we are going to sit down and have our salad while there's the gravy is all done. The potatoes came out unbelievable. There's the cream spinach. The roast is resting. I'm not going to lift it up. I can't open it, but there are the Yorkshire puddings. They came out phenomenal. So, with that, I'm going to say goodbye because look who's here! Yay! So I'm going to say goodnight, you guys. We will see you tomorrow because we've got a lot planned for this weekend. And remember, it is all part of the plan. Good night. And yes, it came out amazing looking. There's that. I don't know, you can't really tell how rare this is, but that came out absolutely perfect roast beef. Yummy! Bye!